you made money in tips. And were you married or were you single at that time?
At that time, I was single.
When you were married, what did you work at?
When I was married, I did fast food.
Doing what?
I was an assistant manager for fast food chains.
And how long did you do that?
About 6 years.
While you were married. And you were only married from 2005 to 2010. So all the time you were married, you had a paycheck.
Yes.
And as soon as you got unmarried, you got minimum wage and tips, which are unaccounted for.
Yes.
Yes. And then you decided to file a bankruptcy. What year?
The year was 2013 that I filed bankruptcy, 3 years after we divorced.
Right. And you were working.
Yes.
And certain bills became inconvenient. And one of them was from when you were married.
No, Your Honor, that isn't.
Just a second. That's what you say in your answer. I'm just quoting from you because that's what you say in your answer. You say she refused to work with me and refused to file for bankruptcy.
Yes.
She refused to work with you and refused to file for bankruptcy.
Yes, so I filed for bankruptcy.
I knew
What?
nothing about bankruptcy.
So I filed for bankruptcy, yes.
Well, just a second. Instead of filing for bankruptcy, why don't you get another job?
I actually had a job, but I had to
No,
file for bankruptcy. If you would let
another.
me explain, Your Honor, I can tell you.
Yeah, if you think you're getting off without paying her for half this car, you're crazy. You're crazy.
I filed for bankruptcy. It is clear on my end. It even said so in my lawyer told me. I am done and clear of that. I should not have to pay her a single dime when it comes to this Durango.
You are done with regard to the creditor for whom you signed off, the creditor for the bank.
Right.
But between you and the plaintiff and me, you're not clear because you stuck her with this bill.
I did not.
I'm going to, oh, yes, you did.
No, I did not, Your Honor. I filed for bankruptcy, and she had the option of doing the same thing. I warned her ahead of time.
Don't you understand that it's not a nice thing to file for bankruptcy?
I understand that, but I had no other choice.
Yes, you did. You could have paid half.
No.
You could have said to her, listen.
Not if she still wanted child support at the time.
You weren't paying any child support. $25 a week doesn't feed a gerbil.
At the time, I was paying more than that,
Mr. Barlow,
Your Honor.
you may not like my drift, but the law is supposed to be just. It's supposed to be, I'm speaking. Don't interrupt me until you're smarter and do more.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, you look like an intelligent man. So far, you haven't left much of a footprint except a bankruptcy.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
So the law is supposed to be just, fair, and moral. If I believe everything you said to me, take your best story, because her story would make it worse. I'm taking your best story, that the two of you together with your two children, while you were married, during those 6 years, while you had a full-time job that had a paycheck, you bought a Durango, and you took out a loan to buy it. And while you were married, you paid the note on the car. You say before you were separated, you couldn't deal with it anymore and let the car be repossessed.
Yes, we couldn't afford the payments because she wasn't working.
And then you separated.
We separated because she was cheating on me, yes.
Listen, I don't care whether she cheated on you or you had something that she caught. That's not important. She's the mother of your children, you idiot.
Right, so she should not cheat on me seven times that I know of.
Listen to me.
She should have been faithful.
Listen to me. There's always a reason.
Okay. The reason is that
the reason
I can't
is
say
when
in your
people
courtroom.
file for bankruptcy to get out of and stick it to their lender when they have the ability and capability of working 2 or 3 jobs. I know kids who have college loans who work 2 and 3 jobs in order to pay them. They wouldn't think of stiffing on their college loans. Wouldn't think of it. And I know men will say, listen, I like a fiance and a kid and a home. I'm going to do one job. Forget about my other 2 kids. They can live on gerbil food.
That's not how I feel
Just
about
a second.
my other children.
They can live, well, they can live on gerbil food. So there's justice and morality, and the law's supposed to do the right thing. The car company didn't come after you. The car company didn't come after you because they didn't have a paycheck that they could attach. So they came after the plaintiff, and they garnished her wages until the debt was totally paid off. Between the car company and you are scot-free. Based on your I'm speaking. Based on your bankruptcy. Between you and the plaintiff, you are not. So, how much did you pay the car company?
I paid off a grand total of $3,031 to get it fully paid off in full.
$3,031.
And I do have the check to prove it. And I also have his child support of...
Just a second, I didn't ask for anything about child support. $1,515.50. That's what you owe her. We're done here. Thank you very much.
I don't think that's right, Your Honor.
I don't give a rat what you think.
Okay.